Good afternoon, little chefs. And big chef, sorry. I'm going to make pork patties, and we're going to make pork shoes. You guys see me make hamburger horseshoes. I'm making pork shoes. You got 3 pounds of pork here, ground up. I buy it at Sam's every month. I make all sorts of things out of it. Everybody likes it so far, so I've been keeping it. Buying it. That's what I do. Keep on buying it. And I'm going to put some onions and green peppers in it. Yes, these containers here, you can buy them at Sam's. They're awesome too, because you can take a container with it and like lock it. Is that pretty cool? I think it is. And you unlock it, pull it apart.
Now the bottom one is used only for onions.
Yeah, onions and green peppers are in these. And I like them because I keep them together. I lock them together.
And the lid's locked for easy storage.
Yeah.
Bowls stacked for easy storage when you're not using them.
They're Rubbermaid. We got them at Sam's Uncle Hillbilly bought them for us. And really like them. They come apart when you do it. Lock it back in. And that's how I keep them together when I've got diced onions and green peppers chopped up.
And your 2 new things we got today.
Yeah. Thank you, Uncle Jay. Really appreciate it. I thought these were cool. Uncle Jay got these for us. It's a set, but I love collars, different kinds of collars and stuff.
They're red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple.
I think it's cool. I really like them. Appreciate it, Uncle Jay. And then I got 2 pairs of scissors. They're meat scissors. They're in the cabinet there.
I have to put them in there because if I don't, the kids will get hold of them and dull them up real quick. That's why I have a little container here. Mine is 1 pair. The blue pair in this jar is mine, but the rest they can use, but they have to put them back.
Meat scissors are for to cut breastbones in half and stuff. Have you ever seen a meat scissors?
They're like this.
Yeah. That's
like
what a meat
pair.
scissors is.
And you clean them after every use.
Yeah.
But I've got some mason jars that I can't can with because they just, I don't know, they just don't work. So they're good to store pens and pencils and scissors and stuff like that in.
Yeah, they ain't mason jars. They're a different kind of brand.
It's an off-brand of a mason jar.
And they don't seal right. I'll never buy them again. They just don't seal right. And they was brand new. And we cleaned them, washed them, and boiled them, all of them, and wiped them off and everything, and they did not seal. They, instead of sealing, made the food spoil and exploded everywhere.
We wiped the rim off after we put the food in it. We did everything right, but they just wouldn't seal.
So I'm going to grind up some pepper. This thing's awesome, too. I really like it.
Well, you said it gives your hands a workout.
Yeah. It's still new, and sometimes it's pretty neat. I like it. Putting some pepper in there, and adding some chicken base to it.
I will be adding a link to our new website. Right now there's 2 recipes on there. Pizza crust and the Amish white bread recipes up there. I finally figured out how to get that done. So
we're going to have a website on there, and it's going to have different things on there to say, introducing ourselves, what we do, and and it's going to have recipes. It's going to have more recipes than what it's got. But as of right now, Mama's working slowly with it because it takes a lot to do. I mean, a lot. It's a lot of work, and it's not easy.
There'll be tips on there for cooking and baking and gardening. We might even put pictures up there of what our garden looks like. You never know. We went out and checked it today, both of them. No, there's nothing planted yet.
Went out to see what do we got to get ready for, how we're going to do it this year. Me and Mama goes out there every year, and we sit there and talk and say, okay, this is what we're going to plant here. Because we got two beds.
Well, 3 if you count the potato bed.
Yeah, we got actually 3 beds. Sorry, that's something that went in my eye. But we got 3 beds. One is out here on the far end. It's got where we put our Christmas farm and stuff for holiday season when we're done with it. Well, that one there has usually has watermelon and whatever else we want to throw in there with it. But this year it's going to be tomatoes, Brussels sprouts, and 1 plant of squash and 1 plant of zucchini. Because when we planted 4 plants of squash and zucchini, 2 plants of each. Was it 2 or 3?
2 or 3. They went crazy.
We was giving it away, and people didn't even like it, and we still giving it away to people. Like my mom took a lot up to my mom, so my mom can give it away to the elderly up there.
And they loved it. They wanted more.
Yeah, and I took some up to the office here at the park. Gave it some office ladies because it was crazy. So this year we're just going to plant 1 squash, 1 zucchini, and we're going to have Brussels sprouts in there and tomatoes. And then in the main garden, it's going to be our cucumbers,
green beans,
radishes,
green peppers.
No, green peppers are getting planted up front. Remember?
Oh yeah, radishes, romaine lettuce, cucumbers.
Trying to think what else was we was talking about.
Bok choy.
Bok choy. Kids love fresh bok choy. James, we have to watch him. When he sees a full-grown plant, he knows it's full-grown because he's been around us now, teaching him everything. He'll go out there and cut it off, take it out to the faucet out there and spray it off, and he'll be sitting in the back eating it. I don't care because at least he's eating his veggies.
Yeah.
But he comes in and he has bok choy hanging off the side of his lip. I remember him doing that.
And he'll say, "Oh, I didn't get in the garden," but the evidence is on your face.
But yeah, and radishes we're gonna have out there.
Mm-hmm.
Some odd reason beets don't grow in our garden. I tried.
Adventures with Melissa. I made you a moderator. Stephen Schofield. For some reason, I cannot find any comments of yours. I don't know what's going on.
We're having problems.
YouTube algorithm? I don't know. I did not unhide you. So I don't know what the problem is. It's not on my end.
And what you mean by hiding you? It means people that are very mean, rude people. We're not going to address any more about it or anything.
No.
We're not going to say anything about it. If you're going to be mean and rude, don't be on the channel. That's all I got to say. I work hard doing this. And she does.
Mm-hmm.
She sits there and spends 4 hours in the bedroom at night. Been working on this website for our channel for you all and help understand what we are. and understand the recipes and stuff. A little bit easier for you guys if you can't find the recipe on YouTube. You can find it on one of our new videos. They'll say our website. You can click on our website, and a lot of my recipes will be on that website that she's putting up. That's been in the works for almost 2 weeks now. She's been working on it for almost 2 weeks now. Last week I told you it's been about a week. Yeah, see, and it takes a lot.
If I was a rude person, I wouldn't be doing it.
But this here, I'm just gonna mix it up and make patties out of it. That's all I'm gonna do. Trying to see the consistency of if I need to add more season to it or not. I try not to over season stuff, and I might have to add a little bit more chicken base to it.
That ground pork is on the stiff side.
I like it.
Papa got in emails congratulating him for being a Costco member when we're not a Costco members at all.
I don't care for Costco.
I think it was a scam is what I think it is. Outside today is not too bad. We were outside earlier watching the power company.
Doing something out there. We don't know what it is. We was out there looking at the garden. The power company pulled up.
They didn't come in our yard, though.
They must be hooking all these new lines up for these trailers that are getting put in. They've been working on that.
Mm-hmm. And they're bringing more in.
Yep. So, there's the pork ball. So what I'm going to do, grab a ball of meat, roll it up, slap it.
Okay.
Ball of meat, slap it. These are called Ugg burgers. That's all they are.
Oh, gosh.
And these will go on the George Foreman. I'm going to cook it on George Foreman in there. We got a different area for our George Foreman. I got a little table set up in this breakfast nook area we have. That we use. Kind of stuck to the pan. Whoops. When I did that. Sorry. Papa burgers. So give me a second, I gotta wash my hands. Oh, there we go. I got them made up. And I'll tell you what. These kids come home from school. The first thing they say, "What's for dinner?" You can ask Mama.
Yep.
So here's the burgers. I'm going to put them on the George Foreman. going to George Foreman. They're going to take about, usually about George Foreman, it takes about 7 minutes. While they're cooking, I got my cheese sauce, homemade cheese sauce, and then I got to make Frenchy fries. And Mama's going to toast some homemade bread. And if you ever had a horseshoe, I'm making a pork shoe, they call it. It's with pork. Horseshoe, you can make anything with it. I know the original way horseshoe was made, it was made with hamburger. But nowadays, they got chicken shoe, they got pork chop shoe, ham shoe.
What about turkey?
Probably turkey. Any kind of meat they can get a hold of. They even took a Canadian dish, you know, that, what's it called?
Poutine.
Poutine. And put ham at the bottom of it and put poutine on top of it. I seen them do that. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I would like to try that. Poutine is very good. We like poutine. Everybody likes poutine here.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, stuff like that, you know. You know, I used to eat my French fries with gravy. Because it's a tater.
Yeah.
You used to get, when I went to the restaurant, I used to tell them, can I have some brown gravy or chicken gravy? And they look at me weird. And I used to dip my French fries in it. Yeah, I like gravy with my fries and barbecue sauce.
Mayonnaise is what I did mine with.
So, it's pretty neat. But, yeah, I just want to start the video off to show you guys that we're making pork shoes. We'll sit here and have a family dinner like we always do. Sit down and have a daily chat with you guys being here to see us all. And we do really appreciate you all that's been on the channel for a long time, even the new ones. Really appreciate you all joining to understand this is a family life. This is what we are. We're straight up family. My kids love when I sit there and teach them how to cook, teach them the right way to cook, and so they learn. That's the thing I want my kids to do, is learn. Sunday, we're going to do an on-road video.
Road trip Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday we're going to do a road trip video. I don't know if there's going to be a video tomorrow because we got a lot of things to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow to be ready to... We're supposed to go get Grandma on Tuesday, but Grandma's excited to be here.
So are the kids, and they want her here now, so...
So we talked to Grandma today, and she said she would come.
Said she was already packed and ready to go.
So we're going to go get Grandma on Sunday. So on the way back from Grandma's, we'll do a road trip video. Talk to you all while we're on the road.
Maybe film that water if it's steaming this time.
Yeah, the power plant water. It's pretty cool. It looks it looks real neat when we go. There's used to be a lot of houses out there where we go by that with power plant. Now they're all gone. There was like 6
or 7.
Yeah, they're all gone now, and it's sad to see that. And I'm kind of nervous about Wednesday coming up. You always don't feel comfortable when you have to have, surgery done. So, and I thought, well, me and Mom thought, well, let's go get Grandma on Sunday, so it'd be a little bit easier. Give me a couple days to rest up for Wednesday. Be ready for Wednesday. Not picking Grandma up on Tuesday like we said we was going to do, because we're going to pick her up on the 13th. It'd be quicker, easier for her. And see how the surgery goes. Mom will film the surgery part when I go in the back, talk to you guys and tell you how everything went. It's probably not going to be a very long video, but it'd be a video. And I don't know. What else, Mama?
We were discussing Dollywood. We found the cabin we would love to stay in.
Yeah.
It has beautiful views of the Smoky Mountains on the back deck, the back of the balcony. It has 3 king-size bedrooms, a hot tub,
In a game room.
and a game room with a theater room. I mean, it's nice. It's pet friendly.
But that's going to be in the near future. We're saving money up for it. So what we do for our vacations, we save money up for our vacations. Any of our vacations, camping trips, vacations, we save the money up for it. We put money back, and then at a certain amount of time, when we got enough money, then we go on our camping trip or our vacation. That's how we did all of our vacations in the past, 6 years, 7 years? This year's vacation, it's going to be an easy one. We're just going to go hiking and have a little picnic, and that's our vacation this year. And then there'll be more hiking videos anyways. Like, we got a couple of places that Mama found.
Got a few new places,
Mama found. And we like going... Kids like going to the Buffalo Bill Museum. That's in LeClaire, Iowa. It's an awesome museum. Kids love going to it. And because there's a paddle wheel boat inside there. You can walk on and look at it, check it out. It's real neat. And we want to go back to the River Museum in Dubuque. We see that there's a river museum in Dubuque. We're planning on going to the St. Louis Zoo this year.
That's in August, yes.
Planning on going to St. Louis Zoo. And
I haven't been since 2005.
Let's see, what else are we planning on doing? What else were we planning on doing?
Truckers Jamboree.
Yep, Truckers Jamboree this year. Not very much then.
Not really, just trying to save money where we can.
It does cost to go on vacations now. Especially what's going on in this world right now. It's just, you have to save the money to go.
Yep.
A lot of your theme parks are very expensive. I mean, expensive.
When we looked up Dollywood, it was $92 a day.
That's one day of fun.
Yeah.
For 6 people, it's $552. I looked it up and I priced it and everything. $552 for 6 people. That's with Uncle Hillbilly and Little Hillbilly. Grandma Hillbilly with us. It's not cheap.
Nope.
Because I spent when we went to Dubuque at the River Museum, I spent close to $200 just for 6 people for the museum in Dubuque. And that gives you 2 movies. You get to watch 2 movies with the package.
Our 3 hotel rooms were $300 for the week.
Yeah, it was over $300.
Yeah.
The hotel in Dubuque.
It was a nice hotel.
Red Roof Inn.
No, Days Inn.
Days Inn. No, it was Red Roof.
No, it wasn't. It was Days Inn. They didn't have a Red Roof.
Oh yeah, and they let us have our pet.
They have at the back. It's the pet rooms.
And the kids got to go swimming every day practically.
Yeah.
They went down there when Uncle Hillbilly took them down there swimming every day. Uncle Hillbilly wanted to go swimming when me and Mama went down there, 2 times?
2 or 3. By the time on the way home, Uncle Hillbilly looked like a burnt lobster.
He was bright red. He was like that red.
He was red.
But
I kept asking him, you want suntan lotion? No, I'm fine.
It was funny. But I'm going to tell you something about Uncle Hillbilly. He has never did any kind of family vacations with his family because he lost his mom and dad at his young age. So when he goes on vacations with us, he's kind of overwhelmed sometimes. Like when we first took him, what was the first trip that he did with us?
Arkansas.
Hot Springs, Arkansas.
He'd never been out of the state of Iowa.
He was panicking. He was calling me on the phone. When are we going to stop? After 14 hours I was driving. I said, oh, we'll stop in Little Rock. After 14 hours. He was freaking out. He never drove 14 hours. It was his first time ever driving 14 hours. But once we got to Hot Springs, Arkansas, he was so overwhelmed. He was kind of panicking for a while. So I had to talk to him to calm him down a little bit. I was like, yes, it's a different state, but you got to enjoy it because you get to see something beautiful.
Had to take the kids and the dogs on a walk just so Papa could talk to him.
Hot Springs is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's where the mob started at. Big mobs. There was a lot of mobsters down.
I would love to go in them bathhouses just to see what they look like.
And he really wanted to go up in the bathhouses, and this tower there was there, but it was closed down due to COVID stuff. So we want to go back to Hot Springs. And I want to go back to that restaurant we went to because there was this lady was picking on Uncle Hillbilly. It was funny as heck. She had us rolling.
It's Frizzle's Chicken Restaurant in Pigeon Forge. It's a must.
Yes, Frizzle's. But yeah, and then we took him to Branson. That really overwhelmed him too.
Thank God he wasn't driving.
Yeah. And then we took him to Dubuque. He was all right in Dubuque. He started getting... Now he's starting to get calmed down. Now when he goes on camping trips with us and everything, he's finally calming down. Like when he goes out of state, the first time he went out of state, he was freaking out. I just hope he doesn't freak out when he goes to Tennessee because that's going to be 15 hours of 17 hours of driving.
Now, we're going to have Grandma with us. We can't just drive straight through.
Oh, we'll be all right.
She won't be, honey.
By the time we get to Tennessee, she should be all right.
Her legs will swell. She don't hardly get out of the van when we stop.
Well, we'll have to walk her around. But yeah, we when I travel, I'm on that road. My mind is focused. Road. You can ask Mama.
Where's the turnoff? What exit? Just up ahead. Are you sure? You better be sure. I don't want to get lost. You better be sure.
Now we got the town, the Chrysler.
In the Chrysler Pacific, it's got Google Maps.
We can just put in Pigeon Forge, and it'll take us directly to Pigeon Forge. The map one.
Which, well, our first day there, we'll have to go straight to the cabin.
Mm-hmm.
I will not stay at that Red Roof Inn in Pigeon Forge ever again.
No.
Nope.
And there was another place we liked, the Waffle House. Waffle House was real good now.
You like the Waffle House.
Yes, I like the Waffle House. That's a good Southern dish.
I'm over it because that's what my parents always stopped at was the Waffle House.
The Waffle House is awesome. I stopped there.
I'm over it.
Another place I really want to go because it's going to be by Pigeon Forge is Bucky's.
In the grist mill.
And the grist mill.
But that you want to make a reservation for.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to tell you, if you're going out to amusement parks or Pigeon Forge, Branson, make reservations ahead of time. It's easier.
Yeah, we did for the Pirate Show. We done it for Dixie Stampede. The Hatfield McCoy Show. We did all reservations for it. Because Pirate Show, when we went, it just opened. When we went, in the pirate
We
show.
walked over there just to see what it was about. And this guy said you can either do it online to reserve, or you can go walk right up here to this box window and reserve right now for tomorrow. We're already booked for today. We're like, well, we don't want it today. We just didn't know
what to do.
And then after that, is when we reserved Hatfield McCoy's and the Dixie Stampede.
And I'll tell you what, the food is awesome.
Yeah.
Food was real good. I really enjoyed the food there.
The Hatfield and McCoy's, they'll bring your kids up on stage.
Yeah. Dixie Stampede they have a good meal. Pirate Show, they have a very good meal.
And if you don't eat it all, you are allowed to bring it back to your room with you, so.
We brought them back for our puppies. That's what we did.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby ate some kind of cream soup that I brought back. Because they gave me 2 bowls of it.
It was cream of potato.
No, mine wasn't potato soup.
Yes, it was. Everybody's was cream of potato.
It didn't taste like potato soup.
It was.
And I brought it back and Ruby ate it.
She slurped it up.
Yeah. Ruby liked it.
31.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go because we still got to do night time sitting around. And I don't want it to be too long. So
We'll get the kids talking about the pirate show and Hatfield and McCoy's and the Dixie Stampede, and you can hear their experiences.
they'll tell you.
Oh, yeah.
So we love you all, and we'll be back in a few minutes and talk to you all. Peace out. Hi, y'all. We're back. Little Hillbilly, would you like to do a prayer?
Dear Lord, please be with our man. Please help my family, please help Mom, Dad's back. Please help me and my sister. Please help Uncle Al, everybody in this world. Amen.
Thank you. There you go, guys. Pig shoe.
No, it's not Miss Piggy's shoe.
Yep, it's Miss Piggy. So we got a question for y'all. Viewers, we need to tell the viewers how you guys liked Pigeon Forge, Tennessee on the dinner shows. What'd you guys think of them?
Good. Iffy.
Iffy? Why?
Quit it with the iffy stuff.
How you like it? You like it or not like it?
Only, I didn't like the pirate show, though.
You liked the pirate show. You was dancing in your chair.
No.
Yeah, you were.
Of course I liked it. I got on the stage. I was the stage fright.
Okay, 1 out of 10. Oh, the pop. 10 means really good. 1 means bad.
I give it a 6.
Okay, so it's above 5. There you go. You like it, so. There you go.
Half Meal Boys I love. 'Cause I got on stage.
Which of the 3 shows, Pirates, Hatfield, or Dixie Stampede, did you like the food the best?
They both give you the same amount. Both give you big buckets of fried chicken almost.
Which one's better tasting?
Stampede. Half Meal Boys.
The Stampede gives you a Cornish hen.
Mm-hmm. That's just a little bird.
So what we do in school today?
Testing.
Testing.
Yeah, it's the last day of it, too.
Wait. I'll show my closet.
What you do?
What's the cream?
The what?
The Egg Avengers.
They can't say it that far. Come on closer.
We're not starting a new unit. The Egg Avengers.
For war. Probably won't.
Waiting for Monday.
Waiting for Monday?
After we're done eating, there's going to be only music on the TV. You've got to get this house done.
Grandma's coming, guys, Sunday.
You know, I have to. See, I said there's not going to be any movie on. So I guess I'll go in my room and watch my movie.
You're not being harm crap. You need help with this house.
Woo.
Speaking of helping with the house, we did talk to Grandma today, and she said you two better help.
Or what? Or what?
They didn't say or what.
So we
That
can
means
help.
it could be a surprise.
And Laura heard what you said last night.
And you better apologize. Can you please,
Man up, grow some hair.
can you please apologize?
Apologize.
Oh, yeah.
Now with your mouth, poo. So I did order myself up and say pity the poo.
Uncle Hillbilly's been challenged to dye his hair pink.
Who thinks he should dye his hair pink on Easter?
We wanted to see a headless horseman on Halloween. Because it might happen to me. I'll just have to figure out how to ride a horse while I don't have head.
Your perfect costume for Halloween would be Uncle Fester.
Uh-huh. Or the mayor.
No, Uncle Fester.
You not go Barry.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, no.
It's been like popping, not the hero.
You never know that probably another
Brian, one of them,
a little ball.
And light bulbs that are,
Battery operated.
yeah, and that you can stick in your mouth.
And it's just turn it on.
Be perfect for you.
You know what these beatings beat me up? Yeah, they like to use them.
We should dress as that as coming for Halloween.
Hmm?
We should dress as that as coming for Halloween.
I'm not Morticia.
Isn't one.
Mom,
Not Gomez either.
Mm-mm.
Mom can bring out little baby spiders for a bridge.
He's not fuzzy.
Oh, yes, I am. I like to blow up stuff, yes.
But you're skinny as a rail. Bugsy is not.
Well, put the fat on.
Eat your food.
Used to be Cousin Nick.
So at least I can be Snoop Dogg.
No, and then he can't be cousin Ned either. You know why? He had to grow his hair down to his feet.
That's a Cousin Nick costume.
She gave me Wednesday.
She could be Pugsley. Pugsley's girlfriend from the second movie.
So back to Pigeon Forge. So you guys like Pigeon Forge or not?
Yeah. Not the hotel. That's it.
Hotel sucks, didn't it?
I could swim.
Didn't help me when you were running around. Right?
What do you think about Gatlinburg going into Sugarline Shines?
Good.
And yes, kids are allowed in there.
I smell moonshine brewing one night.
They got to see the moonshine stills. And they was making moonshine when they went in there.
It smelled good.
And it smelled like corn. That's all it smelled like.
It smelled better than corn.
That's all I smell was corn.
And see, that's what I don't understand. It was like me. Once in a while, I'll walk through the woods, just through the nature, to see all kinds of stuff, right through the thickets. But I smell something like corn. Like, where did corn come from? Was it officers? Pardon me, I'm about to say the bad word on them. The officers were able to smell that in the woods too.
A lot of them cops are used to that smell because that's all it is down the Tennessee area. Especially in the Appalachia area because
But, you know, they're after the moonshine. They wouldn't give it away.
That's why, you know why they call it moonshine? Because they make sure they do it at night.
But see, cops are not stupid. They'll figure that
By
out
the light
too.
of the moon.
They'll figure that out too. In nighttime, you can actually see light out in the woods. If you get it the right
How
way.
many of you guys watch the Moonshiners on TV?
And
You know
that
what I'm saying?
Popcorn Sutton was the best one because he said, I don't care if they catch me or not.
Mm-hmm.
They can't find my stuff.
What was it he drove all the time?
An old Ford Model T
Yeah.
truck.
Who's got it now?
Mama Sutton.
Museum. I didn't have a museum down there.
I'm gonna go back
Picture of
I'm
Popcorn
gonna
Son
go to
and
the
it's still, and the truck will have some of his old
You
steel
want to
stuff
go
in
where?
that car museum in Branson,
The what?
in Tennessee. The car museum.
The Car Museum in Tennessee.
there. Mr. Branson.
There is one in Tennessee and Branson.
She wanted to go back to Branson so she could see her boyfriend. King Kong.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, that's what you said. Every time we were down there, there's my boyfriend. We're gonna get married. I'm sorry, but if he's downwind from you,
Hey,
what?
Be nice on the camera.
Damn.
no, you're not.
I'm bad. I'm sorry.
Have you ever seen the buildings down there in Branson and Pigeon Forge? They got this big giant monkey they call King Kong on a building. And you can see his front side when you drive one way, and the other side you see his back side. It's funny as heck.
I won't do that one ride. You have to. Things pop at you. You have to go through a maze first to get to the.
You talking about that tunnel
Branson.
You have to like.
and scary things are jumping at you?
Nothing's scary.
You have to touch glass.
Oh, the mirror?
Yes.
That mirror maze didn't scare me. I knew where I was going.
No, you didn't. You kept on hitting the mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me.
I was hitting the mirror for a reason. I was looking for the shine of light. Light source.
But you're not going to see a light source in that mirror.
I keep doing this.
Here's the thing. Why didn't you say
That way.
this?
Can you get
Your,
Molly,
your hands are dirty.
please?
When you touch that mirror, exactly where you will touch another mirror. And you keep touching every mirror until you don't find it. And you say, well, I know I was here. I'm going to put mine. That's mine. I didn't touch that. Boom. No.
Another one was neat is the tomb that we went in. And we had to solve the puzzle in
That
the tomb.
escape room, yeah.
That was real neat.
I was the special boy.
I just stood there and let you guys do it.
Yeah, the light went out. That's right.
Making sure it's still going.
Yeah, it's still gone.
I was there.
No, this was Pigeon Forge.
Oh, okay. Well, same picture phone.
No, Alfred was there.
No, he wasn't.
Not in the tomb.
No, it was in Branson.
We're talking about Pigeon Forge.
Yeah, like that. You switched from Branson to Pigeon Forge right away without saying it.
Another thing that's pretty neat to go to is the Titanic museums. We like the Titanic museum.
Which one was your favorite, Branson or Pigeon Forge?
Branson.
Same thing.
What was your favorite part about them?
You can touch ice.
You touch ice in both.
You can go on the elevator.
They both had an elevator.
But we never went on it. You walked around. Oh.
So tell me one thing about the ship. What did you learn about the Titanic ship? Do you remember?
They had a big hole the size of Atlanta.
What else? What was the first thing that was ever created on the Titanic ship?
Grand staircase.
No.
What was the one thing that was created in the Titanic that's used in homes today?
Refrigerators.
No.
Drainage.
No.
Linoleum.
Linoleum.
What's that?
Flooring.
All the flooring for the main grand staircase was made with linoleum. And it was the very first linoleum that was ever made in the whole entire world. And I knew that when they was talking about it. I just kept my
Yeah,
mouth
but
shut.
that's just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Only one of them is where the mixed stuff up.
How deep did it?
In
It's
Pigeon Forge.
6 miles down there in the ocean, I think.
In Pigeon Forge, James wanted to go on that one thing when you climb up high.
Yeah, I almost made it.
You know about the slow part where the ship is sinking?
Uh-huh.
They had that, but it's not slow.
It goes like this.
What about going on that bridge?
It's
That
that.
sky bridge.
It didn't bother me.
No, the one we wanted to go on, but we couldn't. That was really, really high up.
Oh. I don't know why I couldn't remember. I know when we went into Gatlinburg, was it Gatlinburg? And they had all that stuff off the side where you can ride that little trolley cart thing up the...
It's when we
Side
had
mountain.
parked and got out, we could see the bridge. People were walking across it.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
They wouldn't make it across.
Because it's see-through. And you're like,
No, I seen that on Facebook. I'm like, Chinese people I have it on the building. They can see it's all the way straight down, even a little off, on above cars while they're driving by. And one of them was an interactive screen on the floor. So when someone walked on it, it cracked. And
The one in Gatlinburg had just glass all the way across.
yeah, but they had interactive, so when someone stepped on it and stand on it, it cracked, and they thought they were going to fall through, so they're hanging on the rim, trying to get back.
The one in Gatlinburg sways too when people walk across it.
or take you to Chicago to one of the skyscraper in Chicago. They got where you can step out and they got a glass floor and you can look down and people are this tall.
It also does that.
Yeah.
It tilts.
I'm gonna fall.
Alright. Well,
Nothing changed on that.
turn it around.
I didn't take it, was it in there for one moment?
Just letting you
It's
guys
fine.
know.
No,
Um,
it disappeared and it reappeared.
We love you all,
Yeah, that's
and
on
all I
myself.
got to say is down in the description below is like, subscribe, share us out, and you know everything down below that we have. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So we love you all, and you guys have a good night. God bless. Peace out.
Yeah.